Hey, what's up, guys?
Oh, God. Hello. Welcome, everyone. Usually Jezzer's here, but I'm not going to say Jezzer's phrase. You know, you could be anywhere else, but you're here. No, that's
not Jezzer?
That's Tension? Oh,
Tension?
I'm on that show also. Never mind. Doesn't matter. All right. Anyway, hi, people. Hey,
What's
guys. I'm Daniel, a.k.a. Battlestar Galactica, and to my right is the one, the only, TokuKid.
That's my only name now, I've been told.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
good. That's good. I love that. It's like we're actually commentators for wrestling right now. Like we're intros and
Why do you get more titles
today.
then?
Huh? Because it's just the way it works. I mean,
Okay.
I can't
See how it is.
Like, The Miz, he's a wrestler, but he's also a commentator.
Your time's coming.
All right. Cool. Huh, funny. Cute. All right. I'm going to cut your mic. So... Power Rangers. What we do, we discuss Power Rangers here on the Ranger Wrap Up on that hashtag show. Now, do we want to jump right in to just, what everyone's talking about right now as far as trailers are concerned?
I think we should.
Yeah?
Just because it's the hottest thing right now.
Okay, well, a big trailer was leaked recently this week, am I right?
Yes.
Yeah, it was leaked earlier this week, and it's a trailer for a new game that looks kind of familiar to something that we already know. But it's a new game. What's the name?
Power Rangers Battle for the Grid.
That's right. Now, what we saw from the footage, what Rangers do we have on there at least? So we do
From what I remember, we have Gia Super Mega Force Yellow. We have the Mighty Morphin Red Ranger, Tommy the Green Ranger, and if you get a pre-order, the V2 version from Bad in the Sun.
Yeah.
That's what's coming off the top of my head.
Wow, dude. Man, that's ridiculous. Now, they say the way the structure of the game is, it's kind of different, so this way people are not really confusing it with what we've had on just our phones, because it's going to go on all consoles.
Yep.
Now, with it, there's some new things, or new inventive ways of playing the game. Besides just being a fighting game, you're also being able to play, you said, a story?
We have an arcade story from what we know.
Wow. So kind of like how Street Fighter was.
Kind of. I think like Mortal Kombat, when you go in the graveyard and you just do the characters. That's the way it's coming off to me. It's sounding.
Oh, dang.
Where you get like, maybe it's like you fight, you get like a character card, like story moment. Because that seems like the simplest thing if it's an arcade story.
Okay.
Or like Smash Brothers.
Or Injustice. I don't know.
And Injustice is fine.
No, okay, never mind then. Okay, you have your words to say about the Injustice then, clearly.
Injustice is fine in its own little section.
Okay, all right. So are you excited about the game at all?
No. Because Power Rangers, to me, fighting games are fun. Like, we have Legacy Wars for the iPhone.
Right.
Which, like, yeah, we can get a console game, which we are now. But I always feel Power Rangers is, like, story-driven. Like, we need an RPG-based game.
Oh, jeez, really?
I feel like...
I mean, I know that we that is what everyone does want. Yeah. Everyone wants Squaresoft to just say, forget it, here it comes, let's go ahead and make this freaking Power Ranger game. Like,
let's get our Skyrim for Power Rangers.
Yeah, well, no, I'm thinking Square Enix. Like, they were trying to go Final Fantasy with it. Nah? I mean, look, they're doing Avengers.
Yeah, I can see that.
Possibly, so why don't we deserve something just like that? It's taken years for us to get whatever we're about to get right now.
True.
And that's kind of ridiculous.
And it's cool that we're getting this at all in the first place.
Yes, it is, and that's the thing that's great, because, yeah, we are thankful for it. But the thing is, it's like, why did it take so long for such a kind of, like, a game that has just a mythos on its own?
Oh, we got a super chat.
From the Blur.
From the Blur.
Super chat from the Blur, and it says...
JDF was no other Ranger available.
Real tired of JDF. Okay,
that's brought
I'm going to say
controversy.
Something that's actually a big thing right now. I'm seeing people that we're getting lines in the sand drawn
because it's Tommy and his daughter.
Yes, and people are saying that, which is I'm real tired of seeing Tommy in everything. I'm saturated. It's too much.
I think Matt Austin on Twitter, he wasn't trying to throw shade, but he's saying like, this is Power Rangers is known for being diverse, having many faces. There should be no one face of Power Rangers. It should be Power Rangers themselves, like Spider-Verse. There is no one Spider-Man.
Okay.
We all are. We could see something. Thank you. It's something we can all be seeing and we can all do. If you just have that one face, you kind of lose that mentality of like this kid be this hero.
Okay, cool. So what you're saying is, once again, it should be a team. It should be like a freaking Benetton ad. Everybody should be there. So we should have Azim, Dan Southworth, Ciara Hanna.
Because it's a multiverse of heroes now.
Right. I mean, Peter Sadarso. We should, like, have this.
Like Marvel, they don't just promote Spider-Man. You got Iron Man now, Captain America. You don't just have your leading man. Like,
that's true.
No matter if they're more
Thor,
popular,
Hulk,
you got your lineup of rosters.
Okay, so you're saying that's what we should embrace because once again, when it comes to it, it's superhero.
Yes.
So
Yep.
why not try to treat it like superheroes and do that? So that's something you would like.
Yeah.
Anything else concerning the game maybe that just swayed you in a way that you're like what else besides that? Hey,
They say it's not Legacy Wars from the design aspect. The models look like it's taken from the background fights. It's like the same zones, and they know that's a new battle system, but it looks like it's just a retooled Legacy Wars. Because we don't know what the combat system's like, and yeah, there's a hint of a story, but how much different can it be and worth $20 for a basic version, which is only digital? Because there is a special edition, I think it's $40, and you get DLC, 3 characters, and personal stories for each.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Dang. They're really doing a huge rollout then. I mean, this may actually be
Huge
something that's
rollout,
pretty
more
good.
like... That's why it's like, it sounds great in theory and idea, which is cool because we're getting something at least at all. But you can look at
Man.
Legacy Wars
Okay.
and someone's coming through.
In the chat right now, you guys are going off, and it's insane right now. I'm loving every bit of it. Right now in the chat, I've got Jarlin Benson, right, in all caps, right? It just says, JDF is super annoying. How do you guys feel about that? A lot of people lately are just trying to sway away from what everyone likes. I love JDF.
Yeah.
As a person, as what he does for the franchise, coming back to it so much, JDF is currently like, not like John Cena, but he is currently like The Rock for WWE. He comes back every time he needs to put life back into it, to make it, bring
But
it
that's
back
where the
up to where
problem
it's supposed
stems
to be.
from. Because you
Because
have
he's
this,
back?
because he's always coming back, people will gain fatigue from him.
Oh,
We got Super Chat from the Blur again.
What's he say?
What Rangers or team should we DLC content?
Oh, that's kind of interesting.
Very extensive. I would do more of the newer series just to bring in
Really?
the comics more. Because I know Legacy Wars is going to probably bring in SPD's newest Ranger, Sky Tate's Red Ranger suit. The, what was it, SPD Fire?
Yeah.
Where it's like based on his dad in SPD suit. It's got like an arrow for Time Force. And it's got
Oh
the X.
yeah! Oh my God! Oh, that's genius. Okay,
Just bring in
all
more
right.
of those fan range. There he is, right there.
Yeah.
Just bring in more of those fan designs, like
Wow! But the thing is, they're not gonna have footage to go along with it, which is usually.
Well, we
what
don't
they
have
always
footage
wanna
of
do.
Draken and Ranger Slayer, and we got them in Legacy Wars, and we have no footage of Hyperforce Yellow, and he's in it.
That is true. That is true. But it's Paul. Paul's a
he's
staple.
great.
Everyone loves Paul, so no matter what, it was like we're gonna make it happen, and they did. So, but you're saying you want that? You want more of that? You want
More of
them to
those
be
awesome
more-
like single designs where, yeah, we want the rest of the team, but if this is the one character we get for a while, you like it because it's aesthetically pleasing, and what kind of moves does he bring?
Dang, I mean, that's a good answer. That's a good answer. But now that brings me to something. Speaking of team ups,
Okay.
so
Rangers and teams?
Beast Morphers is it's a thing. And with it being a thing that's big, we also have another thing that's kind of a time-honored tradition, which is
Not for the last 8 years.
well, that's very true. It's very true. But we know that there have been quite a few of these, which are team-ups.
Yes.
And when it comes to Beast Morphers, there are quite a few from the original. Is it Zuo? Is it?
Jew Ranger
Jew Ranger, okay.
and Abba Ranger.
There you go. So there have already been team-ups. If you had the option to do a team-up with the Beast Morpher team as your core, who do you add on? Who's your DLC?
Nobody's gonna like the answer, but it's gonna be Ninja Steel. Because we set them up as the nexus for the dimension traveling.
Oh! I mean, Space Lost in Space also still can do it.
That didn't
can't they?
happen.
No?
That didn't happen.
Why not?
See that image?
Uh-huh.
It's doctored. It's photoshopped.
No, but they didn't. So that didn't happen.
Yeah, that didn't happen. I don't know what you're referencing.
Well, the Ninja Turtles. I don't. There's a guy who works here. His name it escapes me.
Little JD?
No, there's a hashtag for him. What's it called? Don't be Jezzer. Yeah, Jezzer. That's his name.
Oh, I never heard of him.
And he likes that. Well, he likes the Ninja Turtles, right? Oh, I'm sorry, Cookie Face.
Oh, okay, there you go.
There you go. I'm sorry. He has a phrase he always says too. It's like get the out. There's a little
Hold on,
badge.
hold on. You gotta pitch it up. You got
Oh,
picture voice
okay,
up.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
There's a little badge that was made that goes up every once in a while and it has like a cookie face on it, and it says it. And we have it on like computers, and every once in a while you'll just see it on somebody's screen, and it's like, hey, check that out, cookie face. And he's like, oh god. The video runs all the time. I love the video of him just get the out of here. Can we get that ran? Is that oh man?
Special
Okay.
occasions only.
Oh, okay. You know
occasions.
what? Hey, somebody, super chat. Super chat if you want to see the. No, forget it. Never mind.
We'll have to wait for his return.
Never mind. I just wanted that. A super chat for Jezzer's. Yo, that'd be amazing. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Don't worry about that. But, so, for your team up, you're going to go Ninja Steel.
Because
they've
them up.
already set a bar for time travel.
Time travel, dimension travel, they already been set up and they're ready. Because they have their own device and they're new to it. So what better way to have them learn and teaching the new team what to do?
Dang. That's not
And
bad
plus,
at all.
they're right next to each other. And it's the most team realistically we could get back.
Really?
I think so because,
Can we get bits and pieces from other.
well, bits and pieces, but you want a team up. You gotta have a full team.
We create a new team.
We don't want like a Legends of Tomorrow like cast of heroes. That's what Dimensions and Dangers
Oh
was.
wow!
No,
But okay,
but you
no,
want
no,
a
okay,
team
but
up.
we don't. We also
Traditional
don't. We
team
also
up.
don't want a Forever Red.
You think that's ever gonna happen again?
I know, but that is a team up. Yes or no? Yes.
Okay, I'll give you
Forever
that
Red
one.
is a team
Yeah, I'll
up,
give you that
guys.
one.
It is. That's right. Okay, that's right. I know for sure that's a team up. So why can't we do something like that again?
I'm trying to be realistic with it. I'm not getting my hopes up for it. Just because as of now, just not because we don't know what Hazard plans are and just going off Saban. That's all we can go. Is
Okay.
to keep your expectations low and what's realistic. So that's why we go off.
Wait. What you want to do? You want to go ahead and keep your expectations low and realistic. That's never advice you want to give to anyone for anything.
Well, we
That's
have
the worst
precedent
thing to
for it.
do.
We have precedent.
Okay, all right.
And
that's
we know
true.
not to get our
That's
hopes up
true.
because
Hey, but
we have
what?
the same team.
Anniversary? Were you not happy with the anniversary?
I never said that.
Well, I'm asking you now.
But
so
how?
I want to know.
And see, how long, short was it?
See, I was gonna
how
avoid
short
it.
was
He
it?
It was 30 minutes short.
30 minutes. Now, how long are most team ups?
Hour.
Generally.
Yeah, right. They're like 2 parts.
Generally,
sometimes.
2 parts usually, or even if they're short, they have a lot of character focus.
Very true.
We didn't get much of that except for a couple toss-out lines. We didn't get
It's very
really
true.
character.
Very true. We got like some weird one-liners.
Which was fine,
So-
which everyone got to speak, but we didn't. We got the tail end of another adventure we never got to see.
Oh, I get it. So there are still flaws nonetheless.
Yeah, there's still flaws. There are always gonna be flaws.
Okay,
but
all right.
it's something more of you want traditional teams because you know these people. You don't have to set up anything, so you can have a new conflict. You don't want to like catch up on history of like so many different Rangers and feel left unopen.
So what's going to be your reason why? I'm painting a picture here.
Okay.
What's going to be your reason why Ninja Steel has to team up with your Beast Morpher team? And while you think about that, I'm going to go ahead and read this super chat.
Super
From
chat.
Cyril Moore. Super chat! I love it. And it says, I love JDF. He is the greatest Power Ranger.
okay.
Which Power Rangers movie had your favorite Yellow Ranger?
Okay. Which are the 3 movies? was your
Yeah, I was
favorite
going to
yellow?
say,
But never
which
had a
of the
sequel to any
3?
of them.
No, none of them. And if I have to, honestly, I will say the current 2017 film.
Oh,
because
Trini? No,
Trini
Trini, or
was
Dee Dee.
a bad A. She is the equivalent of what we're getting right now in Go-Go. Like that kind of Trini where it was like, I'll
We
pull
got
the trigger,
we got a lead up to what we have in Go.
well, yes, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
Yeah,
it's
good
always
opener.
building out there. It's building up. I have said recently that she is possibly the best Ranger to exist for the short time that she was on the show. Like, because there are times where she would fill in whatever blank needed to be filled in. One moment, she's the best fighter on the team out of nowhere with the Praying Mantis episode. She was the best fighter on the team at that one moment with that technique. The next moment, she's like, oh, I'm helping Billy build something. Nobody else can help her.
Most
Help her.
versatile
But
Ranger.
yeah, like, it was just amazing. She fit in those areas for everything. So that's why I'm like, yo, it
But then
just
you-
sucks that
here's
we
where I'm
have
gonna mess with you a
short-lived
bit.
moment. Okay.
That's not the Trini in the movie,
It's getting there, though.
but it never will be.
Why?
Where's the sequel?
We don't. Well,
Where's the
we don't know
studio?
yet. We don't know yet. You can't go ahead and just discount it.
Which
It
is
was
funny because I
great.
agree with you.
I'm saying there you go. I'm saying it
Because
was
she's
great.
the most realistic teen who understands, like, oh, she has issues. Like, why don't you talk to her parents? What teen talks to their parents? It's like, oh, she's a good person.
You know what's also
She'll-
interesting? We never got to see Trini in a type of relationship kind of for the show. There was never a love interest for her.
Till now.
Well, till now,
the
2017,
comics.
and that's kind of interesting. Well, to the comics and in the film, where it was like kind of hinting at, well, maybe she's fluid or this and that. It was like, we can't say that she wasn't. We don't know.
Okay.
And I like that. So it's bringing more identity. It's bringing more layers to Trini.
You're getting that history built in.
Yes, it's a mythos.
Kind of like how I want to bring in another team. It's more
Okay.
current and ready set up.
Okay, well,
Unlike your guys when you're trying to bring them back from years ago, and then
yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm just picking. I'm picking what I want, and I like all these flavors. Like that's all I'm doing.
Okay.
I'm just picking up out of a sea of Skittles. That's all you're doing when you're picking Rangers. That's what I was doing.
You're just picking your favorite colors.
Yeah, but you're setting up an actual team and team.
I want a story.
So what is your story?
That's the thing. We don't know if we kind of story because we don't know if Beast Morphers is mainline continuity or an offshoot dimension.
It's yours to make the story. What would you do?
Honestly, I would have it where it's just a conflict of dimensions and danger. We get the fallout from that. It's like, yeah, you stopped the guy from the Antiverse, but what about his goons and all the lead up? Like, you don't have like a big interdimensional war and just done after one fight.
Okay, all right.
Except if you're Zordon.
Oh, well, true.
Even though that didn't work.
No,
He
not
died
at
for
all.
nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Wow.
They're still
Thanks, sir.
monsters. They're still evil.
Wow.
He got rid of a couple guys and even destroyed them all. Some of them got turned good.
Jeez. Well, thanks, now, man. You've really now depressed me. You made me realize that there is no reason
Well,
for
Zordon
Zordon's
did nothing
death.
in his career. Zordon's an awful mentor.
It's like, really, you make me want to cry. We got a super
Another
chat.
super chat
We
from
got a
Blur.
super chat. Thank you, Blur. I'd bring Super Megaforce back with Beast Morphers. How do you feel about that?
If they're only using their super mega powers, bring in those keys and make them like that's their new main set of powers.
Well, really? And that would be
Because
okay.
that way you can get back those team ups that you can't see. Like, oh, we can't get the Rangers, but we can get their suits.
Okay. So then we just have them switch like they did already before. I mean,
Hold on.
that's
I
actually.
gotta point this out. Blackwing. Yeah, I know it's the truth, and yes, it does hurt. From Blackwing.
What was I crying about?
Zordon's
now?
awful. He's not a mentor. He died for nothing.
You guys are like really sadistic. Like, God,
So
man.
is Zordon sending a bunch of teenagers out with like, oh, it's a bird monster. Have fun. Oh, I just remembered a key detail.
Okay, all right, okay. I mean,
just ruining Power Rangers for you.
sure, it's the truth. Wow, thanks. You know, I had
Name
a
another
childhood.
character you like. Give me
No,
one.
no, I don't. No,
give me
I
one.
had a childhood until you just killed it. Like you were like, oh look, and
Never-
you
you can't
came
have
up to
something that
me.
wasn't real in
no,
the
I'm
first
just-
place.
Wow. You showed up wearing a clown suit, and you were definitely Pennywise.
Just
You
like my
ruined
own
child- Oh boy. So, moving on from how horrible. Oh my God, how horrible Zordon is.
Oh, you know how horrible. He died for his sins.
Wow!
I'm just making Zordon look worse and worse.
He died for your.
He's a failed Jesus.
He's Jesus
Andros
light.
did everyone a favor.
He's Jesus light. Like he
Andros
worked
did
with
us a
just
favor.
A little bit. Oh wow!
Can't ruin more teams.
Okay.
Protect
so,
only human planets.
God, dear God, look at this. How many forms of Zordon have we seen right now? We've seen.
How many of them died?
We've seen 3. Oh man.
We got the
Stop.
new movie Zordon died. Main
Who is
Zordon
the
died.
actor
That
from the
one
movie?
almost died.
Who is the actor for the movie? I always
Bryan
wondered.
Cranston.
No,
died.
that.
Oh,
movie.
that one?
I don't know who that
No
guy
idea,
is. No,
honestly.
they put stuff on his face. It looks like the Emperor. I don't understand what's going on there. I didn't. So there has to be other things in the Ranger world that you want to discuss. What are you thinking about? What do you got in your mind?
We can talk about fan films because that's a big thing right now this weekend.
There have been a few that released, right?
Jamagers just released their first pilot episode.
That's right. Okay, how'd you like it?
I hope what he does after, if it gets funded, will be good. Because it feels like funny Sentai Kid related.
So what I hear was I'm not really going to answer. That's what I heard. That's what I'm hearing. What did you think about it?
He had a good setup with his suits. It's like old fashioned, like Mask Man, I think.
Okay.
Not a Mask Man. Like very old Sentai inspired suits. Just old fashioned Power Rangers and Super Sentai, where it's just fun monsters going through. They're based off music, which is great. Each one's a different instrument, if I think.
Wow.
And I think the first episode's only 5 minutes.
Well, dude, it's expensive.
Yes,
It's
it
expensive
is.
to make something that's good. Like, Daryl and his group, they've done stuff, and that's expensive as well. Like, people do stuff. It's costly, man,
Yeah. Which
So-
is why I hope, if he does get funded, to see what he can make. Because he set up a good start. Because he even has a hint of a Gold and Silver Ranger.
Do you think that what helped rejuvenate that whole thing of crowdsourcing when it comes to fan film stuff had to do with that Darth Vader thing from recently? Like
Maybe,
that,
but Power
or
Rangers
was it
community has seen this
everything else?
before, and
There
it
you go.
backfired on us.
Okay.
Like
now,
the Power Rangers fan film that was funded but never happened years ago. You remember it was Zordon, the homeless Zordon, not Zordon, Lord Zed. He's like in like a full-on like ripped clothes. He's in the middle of a dark way,
Oh, yeah.
and then they had like a
okay.
Blue Ranger. Nothing ever came from that. They went cold turkey, quiet.
Yeah, they gave us a little trailer, and that was...
Years ago, like almost 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
Wow.
And
They
it went,
just- did
so
they-
people a little bit hesitant.
Yeah, did they just take our money then?
Whoever did, I think, I assume so.
Wow.
But that's something that people have taken in advance and thought about it. But like Deckelmeier actually made something where we can physically see and he's excited for it, and we have future plans for it.
Yes, exactly. So it's really that whole thing of where people always ask, and it's interesting, they do ask it a lot concerning Power Rangers. Now with this change of power from Saban to Hasbro, Hasbro has a lot riding on them to make something good. But along with that, we have been, as fans, seeing that Saban was kind of dropping the ball.
Yes,
Fans
very
started to
much.
do and create their own thing.
Like Joe said, I'm
It's
more
very good.
excited for what a fan can make than I am for the real show.
And that's the thing. Is that dangerous for the future of
For
just
Hasbro,
Power
very
Rangers?
much. Because
Uh-huh.
if someone's more excited for a fan production, like Deckelmeier,
There goes Deckelmeier.
One of the-
Shout out to you. My God. Bravo. Bravo. You're doing great. We love everything that we've seen. Just wanted to go ahead and give you a shout out. Very much so. You guys check this stuff out. It's really good.
because it was one of the 3 main productions I know they're doing fan films. Them, Power Rangers Unworthy, which we saw at Morphicon. They had the custom suits and the Arbiter, like the original Ranger going killing every dimension.
Right.
And we have Colton, I think his name is, and he's making the first Ranger, which is Ninja Storm based, like the origin of the Academy and all that.
Oh, wow.
See, all that excites me more than what Hasbro's doing with Beast Morphers, because I've heard nothing that made me happy. Like, he made original Rangers and suits.
Yes,
So
very
Power Rangers
true.
Unworthy is making their own like history, and like their Green Ranger's a girl, and Kimberly.
That
like,
is so huge. That is huge right now. Oh, man.
and even then, their Mighty Morphin suits are updated designs and metallic helmets and everything. And
They just released a remastered version of their like small.
Oh yeah,
small film.
and they just
They
released the trailer today for their episode 2. coming
That's
in February.
right. That's right, and that's huge. Like, man, see, in another spot, another area where I'm more excited, like we've been saying, I'm more excited for the fan content, the fan created content, than I am for the company created content. And that's what's tripping me out. Like,
'Cause we
people are
left
over here
it-
clapping, saying yes, that's exactly what they're loving, and it's true. Once again, I just think that can be kind of it is
It's very dangerous for Hasbro itself, because if they mess up, all it does, even if it's like this is the transition season, which it is, so we don't expect too much.
No.
Expect the beginnings of change. If there's ever something that isn't to the fans' liking, that'll drop it drastically, because they're saying, "What's the point of watching?" Because nobody's gonna want to wait 2 more years.
True.
Maybe, depending on what the plan was, because we have a 3-year contract, from what I remember.
Yeah, that's right. Now, see, the thing is, what they're trying to do and what they want to do is, once again, create this viable kind of television kind of entity and create or have it expand into film, where we can make we can actually make a box office.
Yes.
And then still make separate things for, like, print with comics, digital media with television and shorts.
We can get
stuff
shorts like
that.
they do for Transformers.
Exactly. Toys, shirts,
But it's gonna
everything.
take years,
Yeah, but that's
because
the thing.
Hasbro moves slow.
Hasbro wants to figure out if they can do a fast track, because Power Rangers already has toys.
Yes.
It already has like a fan base that's connected to them that will purchase clothing. That is actually helping things move. They're already a television market, and they know that they can go ahead and at least work in Japan, work in Korea, work in these places, because, well, hey, we have Sentai. That's actually working already there, and it's what this is based off of. We can merge those two together with film and make even more money.
Which
and that's the thing.
We'll see
So
how that
why
goes
not
too,
fast
because for
track it?
multiple development parties. Because all we know right now is them doing Beast Morphers, which is the main show, the movie that's in development, and whatever secret projects they have. Because Hasbro is really keen on branching out, making other properties. So
Right.
what if we are getting a cartoon we just don't know? What if we are getting that MMO game that I want? What if we are getting these things? Because it takes so slow, that's why I think that gap where if it's something that's not to a fan's liking, that's where we're going to lose people. Because we're getting to that point where it's been 8 years of lackluster content.
Okay.
Even like there's highlights of each like good, very good things, but that little 8-year gap has been left a sour taste in people's mouth.
So you think give us the 3 years, see what happens after the 3?
We have to wait those couple of years just to see the real change. Because like Wild Force and Ninja Storm was a big change, but that was the transition.
All right. So how long? How long do we have to give it?
I say give it 2 years.
2 years.
2 years just to get the development.
But the contract is for 3, so
whatever
we
that
give them the
happens.
2.
Because
They
who
prove
knows
to
if it
us
gets
that they're good.
renewed or whether the plans are. Because for all we know, they could keep Beast Morphers for 3 years and have a transition in between for new suits.
Okay.
Or we could just lose Beast Morphers in the first season.
And then start somewhere else, and then that can go into a
Because
super season.
Because there's not many people they can move to. If they stick on Nickelodeon, they could just do 20-episode seasons of Rangers for all we know.
Okay. All right. I mean, that's a thing.
We could shorten it down. Less
Right.
content to make faster seasons. More things to branch off.
I like that. I like that. Wait, yeah, but the emerging kid market as Hasbro's real. Oh, that
I'm
is
not worried
true.
about that. I understand that, but I've known Hasbro to make quality toys.
Okay.
Just from their Transformers. Like, some of them aren't up to half these people, like, quality, but they're really keen about making many, many toys that people love. Like the figures, like Marvel Legends and all that, the Star Wars Black Line, even like the prop styles toys. Those are quality content. I'm not worried about the toys, because I'm sure they'll fine. But the show has to be quality to get the kid excited to buy it.
Do you think the toy purchases, but you have to compare them. You look at the
They go
toy
hand in
purchases
hand.
but no, look at the toy purchases right now for Transformers in the U.S. only versus the toy sales or Power Ranger merchandise in the U.S. only.
Okay.
Transformers is
It does way better.
right.
It for sure does better.
Now internationally, Power Rangers wins, right? Or no?
That I'm not sure. Because in Asian
Is
markets, like
Transformers
Korea,
everywhere
not
that's killing
Korea.
it?
Was it China?
China?
Like certain like parts of Asia love Super Sentai and can't get enough of it. They even like
Yeah, Korea.
Korea and all that. They
Korea,
love it.
Taiwan, Philippines.
And for Transformers, well, it's
Thailand.
from Japan, so. But I'm not sure how big the market is. They have like the Go-Getter bot, like they have many like different versions, like the Combiner Transformers, even Transformers adjacent properties. It's there, but it's different.
Okay, all right.
We don't have that for Power Rangers.
Right.
We just have the main show and possibility of a movie, and then the comics, which are new and upcoming, which are more exciting than the show as well.
Okay. So is that something that you think will happen too, as far as Power Rangers? If they have, they'll probably have something where it's a live action show, and then they also have a cartoon about another.
Well, it's
totally
like anything.
different
You
team.
want to branch out. You want to hit every market. You want to have like
'Cause, I mean, Transformers right now.
even
on the
JDF's a
air-
Transformer.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, well, there you go. That's true. But like Transformers right now, they have like 4 or 3 different series running concurrently.
I know
Like,
they have
they're
their main show, Bumblebee, that
they
came
have
off from
the
Prime.
Exactly. They have
And their
Transformers
Machinima
Prime.
stuff.
Yeah, like they have a bunch of different ones, and they're all running concurrently. You know, and it's like they're doing that whole saturation that one time Marvel did when it came to cartoons.
Yeah.
Like, and it's still kind of doing right now with
And
that
they're
Marvel HQ.
rebooting because of new Avengers continuity and then games that keep
But
getting.
see, and that's the thing. These things that you run into with all these other ones, that's something that we wouldn't run into with Power Rangers. If they just said, you know what, there are teams that already existed, let's make an animated of the teams that have already existed. Let's make an animated.
That's why we have
of
that
Mighty Morphin.
2-year gap. We got to wait more because
Well,
it takes a
yeah,
long time.
Exactly. So why not do a and take your time and do a animated Mighty Morphin, and ask the people to come back
But
and actually
that's the
voice
thing.
them.
Would it be like the DC animated movies, straight to DVD, straight to release digital?
I was thinking of a series almost like Justice League Unlimited. I'm talking about a
Nothing.
series
It's
like
not going to
that.
compare to that.
No.
I don't think Power Rangers can compare to Justice League Unlimited. If you're trying to get to that level,
Well, okay, fine.
because if you
Then
actually,
Justice League
Unlimited-
action. I don't know.
Don't do that.
Okay, fine.
You want to be in that medium. You don't want to be
Teen
Justice League action.
Titans?
You can try.
Young Justice?
I think we're closest we'll get to cartoon wise would be between Young Justice and Teen Titans.
I'm in for that. And we're talking about original Teen Titans. Not Teen
Yeah,
Titans
not Teen Titans Go.
Okay, good.
Teen Titans Go is all comedy.
Yeah, we're talking
It's fine.
about-
It's okay. There's some good jokes.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
There's a couple good jokes.
It's hilarious. We're fans, and they invite us to stuff every time so we can do the junk. Thank you very much. But no, with that, I would love to see that animated Mighty Morphin and see what goes on from there. That would be dope. No.
It's just that waiting period, because that waiting period, even if they are, in which they have to be, because you want to see where your market's going to go, nobody's going to wait in this fandom.
If they started now without saying anything and they gave us that 3 years so that when that 3-year mark hits and they're ending, they're like, hey, here's something else to keep you excited while we're finishing our negotiations or whatever. I don't know. You could be at the 2.5-year mark that they've had a whole season already done. And it's voiced by the actual original Rangers, blah, blah, whatever. It would be pretty dope. And it's like, here goes the series. Like you said, a mix between Young Justice and Teen Titans right there of Power Rangers. That would be so dope. We go over classic storylines with kind of a slight retelling.
But you've seen how fans wait, like with the legacy lines. It's like, when are we getting this? When are we getting this? And then during that whole wait, when we finally get it, no one buys it.
But there's also the opposite of that when it comes, as for toys, but when it comes to other content they can take in. For example, the comics. The comics, when's it happening? We were waiting for the whole Beyond the Grid, everything. We were waiting for that.
Yeah.
We were waiting for the turn where Tommy becomes evil. We knew it was happening, but we didn't know when. And then they hit us with it. And then we sat and waited. Every time. Here goes a new issue.
But they were taught that because they saw the property.
Well, see, and that's what I'm thinking. And I think that would be pretty good. Now, right here, we got Rose Ortiz who says, who would you think should voice Trini in the animated series?
I say get Becky G back.
Oh, nice. But then what about the rest of the team?
Just new cast. Just bring voices. Like,
You
if you can get Rangers come back.
Yeah, you don't want to do homage with like, hey, Walter. Yeah. You know, okay, hey,
Try to keep the
everyone.
cast as original team as possible. Or if you want to do it like what Mighty Morphin did the comics. Same-ish history, but updated and slightly morphed. Like now, Power Rangers Mighty Morphin takes place in 2016-ish time.
Yeah.
Do that. That way you can change the voice cast stuff.
Okay, all right. So you get her, and then you can get some other people, and that wouldn't be bad at all, man. That would be pretty good.
But like I said, you gotta wait for it.
Of course, I don't have a problem with patience. I would be down for that, and that's something that I'm like, yeah, I would go for immediately. Now, people are agreeing with you right now. Becky G or the OG Treaty.
One of those can happen. One of those is not possible.
It's not possible. So Becky G is my thumbs up for it. I'm going to immediately say that. That's something that I would be like, yeah, I'm in for it. A lot of people are talking about Kamen Rider. That's interesting because we'll be discussing Kamen Rider in about just a few minutes, 30 minutes. We'll be talking about Kamen Rider on Henshin Hangout. That's right. We are the Henshin Bros.
We're the new Henshin Bros.
That's right. Yeah, we'll do it when we. Okay, wait. Yeah. Okay.
I gotta get tiny.
And then you have to have that voice.
I gotta get tiny.
Hey guys, I'm so upset. And you're like, stop it, Jezzer.
Rita?
No, that's.
It sounds like Rita.
No.
It's
We are
Jezzer.
the Lollipop Kids. The Lollipop. That's
The
Jezzer.
Lollipop Kids?
That's Jezzer's voice. We represent the Lollipop
Lollipop
Kids. The Lollipop Kids. No.
He's
no,
a munchkin
I'm sorry.
now?
No, I'm sorry. That's not. Jezzer sounds more like oompa, oompa, oompa dee doo. That's what he sounds more like to me. That's fine. Don't worry about it. A Power Rangers and Ninja Turtles team up. Wow.
I want to see one in the modern
Jezzer
comics.
is somehow still in this chat. That's what's happening. So really, you'd love to see that?
I would want to see it again if it's the newer comics of the Ninja Turtles, the one a little more darker, where they killed Donnie.
Oh, and then Raph became like the Shredder for a moment or something? Or
I haven't kept up with it because I just like the new aesthetic, and though it's a little darker. Because I only knew about it because of the Donnie death. That
that's
he
the
got
only
his
thing
shell
we were like,
cracked
yeah,
by like
yeah.
Bebop or Rocksteady.
Yeah. Dude,
see,
it was
like,
good
with
stuff.
Yeah, like with that, because you can do like the modern take of the Power Rangers and have those shifting together.
See, but that's interesting because with Power Rangers, we have a writer from the outside coming in and making that happen. You know, he was writing on Nightwing, he was doing that. But with Ninja Turtles, every once in a while, it's Kevin Eastman still popping up. And saying, yeah, well, I think that we should we'll change up what I've created. Let's go as far as to kill Donnie, guys. And then I'll just step away. And he'll show up and give a blessing and give an idea. And they're like, yes! And they run with it, and it's
That's
really
how
good.
the Rangers kill the Ninja Turtles.
I don't know. That's why would you...
I'd be down for that.
Why?
I'd be down for that.
Would they be prying open the shells? Like, you know, they're inside, they're like... like just...
Get all the Hammer Rangers cracking down.
One of the Blue Rangers' little staff, he's like, it's a skewer! And he's just, it would be horrible.
Amazing.
Man, poor Turtle's just dead. Jezzer's crying right now.
Squish him on a like Megazord.
Somewhere in America, Jezzer is crying. somewhere that's happening. So that's interesting. But you said you like to see it in the comic with that kind of world. Just
Because
that
you can
dark
do
kind of-
anything you want. You're not limited by like a live action setting or actual suits or budget like that. Because the comics is limited by your imagination and what the the overseer says.
Okay.
Editor.
Yeah. Now I have a question.
Okay.
We know that Mortal Kombat just came out, right?
The teaser for Mortal Kombat
Yeah.
11.
Now people were saying, of course, they're gonna have mods. There'll be a lot of different mods that can be.
Oh,
done.
like the last one's DLC where you got the Ninja Turtles in there as well.
That's right. I'm wondering if they'll make a mod and we'll get a Green Ranger.
For sure, you'll get a mod. You'll never get a true DLC.
Yeah. Why not?
Power Rangers does not want to be associated with a game where you rip out someone's heart. As much as like the little
Okay, all right,
the Ninja Turtle thing
fine,
we're talking about, like,
fine.
popping them, squishing them, getting rid of the turtles.
True.
They're never gonna do that because it goes against the property.
Right. Okay.
Even though they murder instant aliens and monsters and stuff.
Well, innocent. I mean, the Rangers do. We know that for sure.
Yeah.
There was. Well, I mean, at least Tokusatsu does. You're dealing with that intention.
Well, Time Force isn't as
where
innocent.
there's some fish guy or something.
Oh, salmon.
Yeah, salmon. He just wants to bring the world salmon. They were like, we want our chicken, and they killed. Wow.
See, that's fine with some
Wow.
things, but I don't think Power Rangers would ever let that happen intentionally. Because look, it's Sub-Zero and Jason. You're gonna tell me you'll let a Red Ranger go in there and have a little kid have fun with that?
Yeah, they're just like, oh, mommy.
The Red
look,"
Ranger
and
gets
they're like,
fatality,
"Oh,
gets a spine ripped out.
mommy, why did they do that, Jason? And I don't
Which
know,
Jason?
honey. Oh yeah, right. Oh, that's good. That's true. I don't know, honey. I don't know.
It's
It
not
was
something
just
realistic.
that.
You're gonna see Street Fighter or Capcom and all those games, but never
Oh,
something as
yeah.
bloody as Mortal Kombat.
Would we see? I would love that.
Marvel
for,
versus Capcom
Yeah,
versus
I mean
Rangers.
that's something we should actually have because we have it in the Enway like games right now. Oh my God! For Street Fighter, they should make one. I would love to
Have
see
it go the other way. Let's go to their
Tommy
game.
throw I would love to see Tommy throw a fireball because he's done it once at least. You remember back when he had the dark
Oh,
sword?
yeah.
The first time he shows up, fights him, and he goes ha and pow, hits him with a fire. Oh, I would love it. Oh my God! All right, so Battle of the Grid.
We'll have DLCs and a season pack.
Oh, okay.
That's what I mentioned earlier. They're
Right.
gonna have 3 extra characters if you get the Super Edition. I think it's $40, and each character will have a personal story to go with each.
No, I know they have a digital one where it's like you can do it. You can download it for digital.
I
For
think it's only digital.
$19.99, and then that's it. But you have just a game. Then there's
Basic is
another one.
20. Super Edition with the DLC, I think is 40.
Okay, all right. And then there's one higher than that.
No, I think that's it for right now.
Wow, that's not bad though.
Like,
I mean,
because
I
they had
would
to
go
throw
for
out the
Super.
information because it was leaked early.
Okay, all right. I would go for the super. I would definitely. I mean, and who are the 3 again? Do we know or no?
Not that we don't know as of now, because the only Rangers are those 3: Gia, Jason, Tommy,
Those are the only ones we saw.
the main
But even-
characters from their roster of who knows how many Rangers. Probably ones you've seen in Legacy Wars, because those are the characters they have modeled out and ready to go. I would assume just so we have them ready.
I am kind of wondering, like, why didn't they have Ciara in the commercial?
Why did they have a lot of other Rangers?
Because I know she loves it. Like she loves.
Why wasn't
it.
Peter in the commercial or Yoshi?
Well, they were red. You said they were green. There was red. There was yellow.
See,
So
Tommy's fine. I
her
get
yellow
it.
would
His
make
daughter,
sense.
okay, because he's always with her on set. Why not? But for those 2 other spots, like, get a Ranger. Get more Rangers.
Well, that's why I said Ciara, and then maybe, I don't know.
CR's a good
red one.
choice, but get one of the more other popular, like Yoshi or Peter. Throw them in there, because if you have them in there, people are gonna be excited.
But the thing is, you had green, red, and yellow. Why would you put Yoshi in? Where did blue?
Why
where's
does
the
that have to
blue
be
come
green, red, and yellow?
Well, that's what we saw. It's not my
You
fault. I
can
didn't
color.
make
It's
this
like
game.
they're playing on different consoles. You can highlight whatever you want.
Okay, all right, cool.
You know, I'm on it.
No, it's okay, fine. So you want Yoshi or Peter, and I'll just be it for you. You're good.
Yep, that's pretty much it, because that's all you need.
Oh man, so people are still going crazy about it, and they're talking about a few other things about Deca Rangers, more team ups. Oh my God, Kamen Rider again. You guys are really talking about things that you should stick around for, because in about 20 minutes we'll be talking about a lot of things for Henshin Hangout. So it'll be us again. We'll be able to have that conversation. You
The
guys
new
will love
Henshin
it.
Bros.
Exactly.
We
right?
got rid of Johnny Dope Kicks.
He's gone. Done. Donezo. All right, but once again, you guys can always keep this conversation going. You can go to Facebook if you want to at THS Hashtaggers. That's the group that you can go to, and you'll be able to discuss things with myself, with Toku, Joe, Jezzer, Jess, everyone.
A lot of J's.
There's a lot of J's, which is scary. Maybe I'll change my name to just my last name, Jerome. So
Good thing you changed my
Jerome,
name, it would
Joe.
be another J.
Oh, that's right. Oh, just the sea of J's. That'd be horrible. but dope at the same time for Johnny Dope Kicks. But besides Facebook, you can also, of course, check out our website. Well, actually, to purchase clothing.
Oh, yeah.
Because season is coming up, right? 'Tis the season, as I say.
Valentine's
So go
Day,
ahead and get
a great gift.
There you go, a great gift for a nerd person that you do know.
You get the
that
best shirt.
wants to, exactly.
You want to tell me which one's the best shirt?
Well, I actually.
It doesn't matter. It's the Fast and the Furious one.
Exactly. I was gonna say it. That was it. I'm gonna dig it, and Jezzer goes crazy about it. But I mean, hey,
Wait,
you know what?
Where's the shirt?
We don't talk about. So Elle has a great shirt. Elle, if you want to be a teabagger, you can definitely go ahead and get one of her shirts. Pinky up. It's kind of naughty. You can always be part of the Galactic Squad. You know, get one of the Battlestar Galactic shirts, or just old school hashtag. Doesn't matter what you do, but make sure you get something so you can look cool when you're at the cons. And there are a lot of them coming up. And last but not least, you can go to thspowerrangers.com. When you head over there, you'll be able to see articles that have been written concerning stuff to do with Power Rangers, the latest news, also latest locations and discussions for anything having to do with Power Rangers. We do want to thank our super chats today. Who are our super chats for today?
Oh, we have the Blur and Cyril Moore.
That's right.
Thank you a lot for the super chats.
That's right. Thank you very much. The lights stay on because you guys did it. Trust me. There have been moments where they've gone off while we shot.
Really?
Oh man, it was horrible. We lost Jezzer.
Bet Jezzer would glow in the dark.
Well, no, someone almost stepped on him. It was so sad. That Pikachu was almost gone. It was so scary. Joe threw a ball at him and was like,
Guys,
I
I'm down
choose
here.
you. It was so great. See, look at that. See, once again, there you go. We need your super chats, guys. And with that, I am Daniel Jerome, a.k.a. Battlestar Galactica. That's where you can find me on all social media. Just type that in. You'll find it. Unless it's Twitter, it's that hashtag BSG. And for yourself, my friend.
I've been branded forever as TokuKid on
That's
everything.
right.
Twitter,
That's right.
Instagram, YouTube. Just
That's
TokuKid.
right.
I don't have a real name anymore. I got taken.
No, that's what happens when you join hashtag. You become one thing. That's it, TokuKid. So that's where you can find us. You can always find us here on that hashtag show. So make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe right here, that hashtag show, to stay up to date with everything trending
In geek pop culture.
There you go.
Later, everyone.